Hi everyone, this is Emmy. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this very easy summer shell top. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. You can slow down the videos by clicking the gear icon below the video. And you're going to begin by working a foundation chain that is as long as you would like the top to be, and then work as many rows as you need to reach across the chest. And then you'll make 2 of these rectangles and sew them together at the shoulders and the side seams. I worked with worsted weight yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. You can use any size yarn and hook, and I used the same extended single crochet stitch that I used for the summer halter top. So let's get started. I'm working with worsted weight yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. Start with a slip knot. Now once you have your foundation chain the correct length, I'm going to work extended single crochet stitches. So I'm going to work into the second stitch from the hook, 1, 2, and I'm going to insert my hook into the stitch, pull up a loop. Normally to do a single crochet I would pick up the loop and bring it through the 2. For the extended single crochet, pick up a loop and just bring it through 1 of the loops. Pick up the yarn, pull it through the 2 loops. So you're going to have the height of a half double crochet, and you're not going to use as much yarn as usual. So work an extended single crochet in every one of the stitches all the way across the row. Into the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on the hook. Pick up the yarn, pull it through 1 loop. 2 loops on the hook. Pick up the yarn, pull it through the remaining 2 loops. And you're going to work all the way across the row, making extended single crochet. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work all the way across the row. Okay, after working across the row, that's what your stitches will look like. For the next row, chain 1 and turn. So I'm going to work only in the back side of the stitch. If you're going to work for a smoother look, work through both loops. So I'm going to go ahead, and that chain 1 will not count as a stitch. So I'm going to start working in that very first stitch, pull up a loop. Pick up the yarn, pull it through 1 loop. Pick up the yarn, pull it through both. And I'm going to do that all the way across the row. So in through the back loop, pull up a loop. Pick up the yarn, pull it through 1. Pick up the yarn, pull it through 2. So I'm going to go ahead and work across the row, making extended single crochet stitches in the back side of the stitch. Like that. I'm going to work all the way across the row. Okay, and that's my second row. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 2 more rows of extended single crochet. So again, chain 1 and turn. That chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so start working in that very first stitch and work an extended single crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my 4 rows. I'm going to pull my next color into that last stitch and lock it in by taking 1 stitch with both the working yarn and the yarn end. And then I'm going to pull that stitch tight. And I'm going to chain 1. And now I'm working in the full stitch. That chain 1 will take the place of a stitch. So I'm going to single crochet in each of the stitches all the way across the row. like that, all the way across the row. Okay, I worked all the way across the row. And now I'm going to work one more row of single crochet. So chain one and turn. That chain one will take the place of a stitch. Single crochet in each of the stitches all the way across the row. Like that, all the way across the row. And now I'm going to change back to my main color. And you could fasten off that stitch and weave your yarn end back into the finished work. I'm not going to do that since I'm just doing a demo. So I'm going to pull my yarn up through here, and you would be just attaching your yarn the same as attaching the white. And then I'm going to chain one and turn. That chain one will not count as a stitch, so I'm going to start working right in this stitch. And for this row, you can just go ahead and work in the full 2 loops of the stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work a row of extended single crochet all the way across the row. Like that. And so you would go ahead and work 4 more rows of this main color and 2 rows of the single crochet.